Hey guys, 2023 I believe is the year to do it. Just listen up, follow my advice here. Hello guys, I'm Eddie V. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you don't miss any of my videos that I pretty much post every single day. I post shorts of trucking and cars and whatever I do with automotive every single day. Now let's get straight to the video, guys. Should you become an owner-operator in 2023? The answer is yes, and here is why. Now, if you think my advice is wrong, don't follow it all the way, and don't blame me if it doesn't work out. It won't work out for everybody. It works out if you are hardworking and are not lazy and drive forward and try to figure things out. First up, why you should become an owner-operator in 2023. First up, fuel prices right now are stable. They're more in a decline instead of up. I kind of don't see them going up too much anytime soon. It's not that big of a panic yet. If there is, I will change and make another video of saying stop being an owner-operator. Anyway, that is number one reason. Number two is if you're doing step deck, flatbed, RGN, lowboy trailers, it is a perfect market right now. Right before around, as soon as summer stopped into all the way New Year, the rates were absolutely low for step deck. We were getting $2 a mile, $1.50 a mile rates for flatbed step deck rates. And the fuel price or the fuel cost was $1 a mile to run a truck. And I can give you an example. One day I was, even though I don't, I'm not an owner operator, I get paid by the load. I get a percentage. So the more the load pays gross, the more I get paid in the end as well, because I get paid a percentage of the gross rate of the load. Anyway, I told my company, hey, I'm ready for the trip. I had a good, nice vacation. Let's start rolling. I waited at my house for a day and a half, almost 2 days. It was actually in the evening when I got the load and had to rush to the pickup. Okay, that's how bad rates were. They were so low that I refused the rate in the East Coast because it was low. I basically had to wait 2 days because the rates were low. Right now, thank God, the rates are not that bad. Okay, it's a little bit easier to negotiate. I honestly think in this market you need at least minimum $3 a mile for step deck, flatbed to survive, to make ends meet. And right now we're getting loads close to $4 a mile, just like that. And I pray that that continues. So that is one of the reasons why I say you should become an owner-operator in 2023. Also why, guys, is if flatbed step deck rates go up, drive-in and reefer rates will go up as well, especially when harvest season comes and you gotta haul reefer loads. So my advice, if you're doing any of those trailers, find a good company that knows how to negotiate with brokers and get good rates, doesn't have a bad CSA score, may have contracts, direct contracts with customers, and has good relations with brokers. Or if you want to, instead of be leased onto a company with your own truck and trailer, try to go on your own. If you go on your own, do the best to find, do the very best to find customer contracts. Call around, see which loads you get and be moved in your area. Just find loads, make things happen. You got to look for good paying loads. Got to work hard when you do that. Another thing is find the right truck. My personal opinion, don't buy a brand new truck. Just don't. Too high. It's always gonna have DEF issues. At this point in time, you don't need it. If you're becoming an owner-operator in 2023, buy a nice starter truck. What I recommend is a Freightliner Century or a Freightliner Columbia with the Detroit 60 series, either on paper logs or e-logs, doesn't matter, 12.7, 14 liter, that's one of the best engines. That's what I recommend starting out with. Now, you can do your own research about which truck to buy, but another recommendation side of mine is buy a truck that you know is gonna be reliable, that you can at least run for a year without any issues. Because if you become an owner-operator, you gotta do your commitment longer and make sure you at least pull through the first year. That's just my suggestion. Also, guys, it's be wise with what lanes you run. So do a lot of research, which lanes pay good, that's the ones you want to be on. Don't just grab any load and be stuck somewhere out there. But that is my suggestion, is if you want to become an owner-operator in 2023. Also, insurance-wise is going to be a big factor. Find an insurance company that's not going to overcharge you. Do a lot of research, do a lot of quotes until you find the right insurance company for your owner-operated business. And quick story of why I'm not an owner-operator right now. I actually should have been, at this time and date, I should have been an owner-operator. The banks don't like me. I had a credit score of almost 800. It was 700 something. I couldn't get a loan for a $30,000 truck. Not because of how much money I had in my account, but because the truck was too old. Banks these days want to see truck with warranties. They don't want to see you with an older truck. That truck was about 10 years old. The motor has been rebuilt. It has been deleted actually, but it was one of those engines where it didn't have DEF, so I wouldn't run into California anyway, because right now, after the engine older than 2010, you cannot run anyway into California, or at least register it. So that really didn't apply to me. Basically, what one lender or guy working at Lowe's told me is, I need a brand new truck. So, my opinion, I really don't like brand new trucks. I do like some, but not all. First of all, you're gonna have DEF and DPF issues. Even with warranty, you're gonna be in dealers constant, or every, I don't know, at least 3 times a year will be in dealers for DEF and DPF issues. And if that's gonna cause you to run out of business or lose money, don't buy the truck. Also, I like the older trucks. I like manual trucks. I like older engines that have been rebuilt and are more reliable. Banks don't get that. Like I said, they want to see trucks and warranties. And also, with a brand new truck, guys, your payment's gonna be anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 a month. So good luck trying to make those payments if the rates drop. And you guys might be asking or wondering, why can't I just buy the truck cash? Well, if I save up my money and buy a truck cash, $30,000, I'm gonna have zilch in my bank account. I'd rather borrow against the truck. I'd rather borrow money for the truck than spend all my hard-earned money. Here's why. First of all, I can build credit for the business anyway. Second, if the truck breaks down and I have to do a full rebuild on the engine, well, guess what? I have capital to start working and rebuilding the engine and the truck and trying to make things figure out. That is why. Imagine you buying a truck, 3 months later, you don't have that much money saved up after you bought everything in cash. Your truck breaks down, now you're out of business because you don't have any cash. And it's sometimes even harder to get a loan on rebuilding an engine than it is buying a truck. So that's my theory. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm Eddie V, and hopefully you learned something useful. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie V. 2004 6 very nice. Driving attempt on the 6 Series.